Sunset Sandstorm is a timing-based extreme demon made by Crone44 that recently fell onto the extended list. The level has been out for quite some time and is personally one of my favourite levels in the entire game. There are others who share this opinion with me, as Sunset Sandstorm is quite popular amongst people who want to either beat a new hardest or just grind the list. And after seeing a lot of people struggle with specific parts that I myself find pretty easy, after beating the level, a few times, I thought I would make this guide to hopefully assist any future victors of this fantastic level. If you enjoy this guide, be sure to like and subscribe, and if there are any things I did not cover in the video that you need help with, either leave a comment and I'll try to explain it as best as I can, or you can add my Discord and shoot me a couple DMs. Hello chicken shits, my name is Markiplier and today I'm going to teach you how to play Sunset Sandstorm. Alright, so at the very beginning, you just have like the very iconic click pattern. I can't really teach you much, this is sort of just something you have to get used to on your own, because that's literally all you have to do. There's no secret to it, you just you do it, so yeah. So you do this for the first like 2%. Okay, and once you reach this fourth one, alright, okay, so what you want to do is you want to do this. Alright, so you want to do that, yeah. That's the end goal. Normally, you would jump early, hit this red orb, and then that pink orb, and then that dash orb, like that. But that method fucking sucks. But yeah, anyway, that is not a good method. Like, the way I do it is much easier, and a lot more consistent in my opinion. So what you want to do is you want to do the click pattern, like the dun dun dun, normally, but instead of jumping off of this, you want to let go, so you fall off, and then you're going to want to buffer this red orb. And then after you buffer that red orb, you literally just hold, and you could just jump over everything. Observe. Like that, you can literally just jump over everything. So I'll slow it down, just so you can get a better idea of it. So down to 0.25 speed. I'll even use my mouse just so you can get a better idea of when to click. So you want to click that, land on the platform, fall off, buffer, and literally just hold. That's it. That's what you do. Alright, after that, you want to hit this dash orb like around the middle, like this, like that. Yep, like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to let go really early, so you're like at the top left corner of this blue orb, and I'll explain why. So if you don't do that and you just sort of do it normally, the double click will tend to just not work. So you want to make it so you can do that, and then you want to time that red orb, because for some reason this corner still has a hitbox, so you can hit that if you're literally too good at the game. And then you just keep doing the click pattern, hit that blue orb. It literally doesn't matter when you hit it, just hit it, okay? Thanks. Okay, with this part, this first chain, you can just sort of do it normally, like you hit the green orb kind of late. It doesn't really matter when, you can just sort of do it. This second one, however, is a lot more precise. So what you're gonna need to do is hit this green orb that I'm about to approach extremely late. Like, you want to hit it as late as possible and hold for like a tiny amount. You don't want to just tap it, you want to like hold it very slightly. And then what you want to do is you want to hit all the pink orbs as late as possible, and then hit this red orb as late as you can. Like this. Like that. Because otherwise, if you just hit that green orb like you did with the first one, you just die. You gotta be really precise with that. And then that pink orb is just a hard timing. You get used to that after a while. After that pink orb, you just do another one of the click patterns. You just dun dun dun, you get up here. This is where things start to get a little tricky. Now, I hear a lot of people complain about this flashbang, and I'm here to tell you, it's not that bad. Okay? It really isn't. Like, trust me. What I do is I click as if I'm about to do the click pattern, but instead of going like this, I do this instead. It's just so, okay, right. So I'll explain it. I'll even do this one. And it works most of the time. Okay, right, and once you've done that, you're gonna want to do the click pattern again, like but you're gonna want to do it earlier than the beat of the song. So normally you'd just do like to the beat of the song, but after this first flashbang, you're gonna want to do it very slightly before it. So just keep doing this for a while until you reach that part. Okay, now what you want to do here, I'll slow this down after I demonstrate what to do, just so you get a better idea, because this is kind of hard to explain. So you're gonna hit this pin chord as usual, and then you're gonna want to jump as late as possible off of this. Like, you want to be as close to the spike as possible, and then you're gonna want to buffer the red orb, and then just do 3 even clicks. So that's the end result. That's what you want there. But I'll demonstrate on mouse. So you kind of want to just, after the pin chord, you jump off, and then you just go. But you want to hold between each click, just so you jump off of this platform and then hit the yellow orb, so you have enough height to go over the gap here. So I'll do it on mouse real quick. Like that, that's what you want to do. And then you just buffer that dash orb. So after that, you want to just hold that dash orb for as long as possible. You want to let go just before you're about to hit the spike, and then just hit these 2 red orbs, like kind of spaced out. They're not too bad, so don't worry about it, but you can die to this release timing sometimes. I still die to it. Sometimes it's kind of tricky, but you get used to it after a while. So I'll now demonstrate it in slow motion, just so you get a better idea of what to do. Jump late, buffer, click, click, buffer, like that. Then yeah, you just let go of that late, hit those 2 red orbs, and then you're at the next part. Congratulations. Okay, so what I do here is, after hitting this pink orb, I jump relatively early, and then I just hit 2 of those pink orbs, just like, I'll demonstrate on mouse so you can like get a better audio cue for that. Like that, that's all I do. And then you just keep doing the click pattern, but you have to click in between. Because if you don't hit those toggle orbs, the walls there, they don't go up. So you just do the click pattern with an extra click in between. This next part looks intimidating, but it's really not that bad. So I'm going to just do it in slow motion because it would just be easier to explain. You're going to do this. You want to hit this black orb literally as late as possible, because otherwise you'll just end up jumping off of this and then going up here, and you don't want that because you'll die. Fun fact. Just hit this pink orb, hit this black orb extremely late. Now with this yellow orb, what you want to do is you want to wait until your cube is like as far down as it can be. So if you click it instantly like that, you're not going to make it up. So what you want to do is you want to wait a bit so that your cube is like as far down as it can be, so you get enough height to get across this gap here. And then what you want to do with this jump is you want to jump as soon as you pass this spike. Like, if you jump instantly after passing the spike, you will guarantee make the jump. If you jump too late, you'll hit this spike down here. So what you want to do is you want to jump, hit this black orb late, hit that yellow orb kind of late, jump as soon as you pass that spike. And then, okay, so with this green orb and red orb, I see people double click it. Don't double click it. That method fucking sucks. What you'll want to do instead is hit the green orb basically instantly, and then just hit the red orb straight after. Okay, so what you want to do is, instead of doing this, like just doing a double click, you want to do this. Like that. So I'll demonstrate. If you just do 2 clicks, you can get up. I'll actually turn off speed hack for this, just so you can see it in effect more. Much more consistent than like trying to time the double click there, at least for me. But yeah, that's how I do that. And then yeah, you just do another click pattern after that, you know, just a bum bum bum. Okay, with this next flashbang, I hear a lot of people complain about this one as well. You want to do the same thing you did with the first one, but click slightly after the beat instead. So instead of doing it before it, you'll click slightly after. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, after the initial flashbang here, you're going to want to do the clicks in between the click patterns, because the walls that block your path are there again, and there are like trigger orbs you can't see because the screen is white and you can't see anything. So just do an extra click in between, just so you get rid of those walls. I'll demonstrate it on mouse just so you get a better idea of like when to click with the music. Like that. Okay, this next part is really confusing to explain, so I'm going to use speed hack again, and then I'm going to demonstrate it at full speed. So what you're going to want to do is hit that black orb, hit that red orb kind of late, and after you hit this red orb late, hit that pink orb kind of late, hit the green orb late. It's really important that you hit the green orb late here. And then you want to time this black orb so that you go down onto this ledge right here, like this. And then you want to hit this dash orb just basically whenever. Then you want to jump off of this platform with the black orb and then hit this trigger orb to make the wall go up here. So I'll demonstrate the entire thing in slow speed. Actually, I'll do it on mouse just so you get a better like audio cue. Okay, now we'll do it at full speed so you sort of just get the general click pattern for this part. So yeah, after that you just do another click pattern as usual, like this. And then after this next click, I like to call it like a mini flashbang, because it kind of flashes the screen but not fully like the other two. What I do here is I click this black orb after, like slightly after the beat. So instead of doing this, I do like this. Alright, so at this next part, you want to just hit this pink orb whenever, but you want to hit this dash orb really late. I'll explain it in slow motion just so you know what I'm talking about. So you want to hit this whenever, hit the dash orb late, and then you're going to want to land on this ledge. Like you see the outline of the structure, you're going to want to land on top of that. And then you're going to want to jump and then hit this pink orb kind of late. You want to hit this dash orb really late, land on this, jump, and then hit the pink orb kind of late so you land back on top like this. And then you just keep doing the click pattern to the end after that. So I'll demonstrate it on mouse at full speed so you get like an idea of the click pattern. And congratulations! You have officially learned how to do the first cube in Sunset Sandstorm. There we go. I can say the level name. I did it. Alright, now moving on to the ship. This part is kind of complicated to explain. I'll just explain the way I do it because I think it's the best way to do it and my opinion is fact. So what you want to do is you get used to sort of just clicking in between these orbs after a while. But what you want to do is you want to do a long click there. And then you're going to hit this blue orb as close to the bottom as you can. Because otherwise, like, you just hit that spike. And it's not good. So hit that late, click in between the orbs until you reach this pink orb. Now what you want to do is, after you pass this pink orb, you want to do a click in between the pink orb and the yellow orb here, and then hit the yellow orb as soon as you can. It is really important that you hit this yellow orb literally like first frame basically. So I'll do it on mouse just so you get a better audio. Like that. That's what you want to do basically. And after you hit that yellow orb, you want to hold for a little bit, because if you let go too early, you either land like inside the structure and you die like I just did, or once you fall back down you'll hit the black orb, and you don't want to hit the black orb. So hold slightly, and then once you're back down here, you want to do like a really long click in between this black orb and dash orb. And then what you want to do is you want to hit this green orb, so you go up here, and then you want to hit this green orb as well, kinda late, because otherwise you'll smack into the structure, like so. And you don't want to do that, you want to pass it, so do this. It is really important that you hit this trigger orb, and I'll show you why. I didn't actually know this until I died to it from zero, but if you look here, you see this blue hitbox? That is an invisible wall, which this trigger orb gets rid of. So you want to hit that trigger orb, and I'll show you what I mean. So you hit these green orbs, you see how that blue hitbox disappears after I hit the trigger orb? That's why it's important. I'm just explaining this because I literally didn't know that was a thing until I died there from zero. So you want to actually click the trigger orb first and then do a click in between this trigger orb and the red orb. And then you just keep clicking in between the orbs. You can hit the blue orb here, but I find it less consistent. So what I do is, after that, I literally just hit those, and then I just do the part normally. Okay, this next part, you want to hit this dash orb kind of late, and you also want to let go like kind of early. So you hit this. If you keep holding, you'll just hit that spike. So instead, hold for a bit until basically you reach the yellow orb. Like once you're horizontally aligned with this yellow orb, let go of the dash orb. And then what you want to do is, I'll do it in slow motion. So you hold that, you let go of that, do 2 clicks, click in between, hit this red orb really early, and then you're going to want to hit the black orb, jump, and then hit the pink orb really early. And then, if you don't fuck it up, you'll fall inside this structure. I'll do it at normal speed with mouse, so you get like an audio cue of when to click and stuff. So you want to do this. That's what you want to do basically. And then once you're here, there's actually a blue orb inside this structure, and you're going to want to hit it really late. So basically, once you're just about to leave the structure, just do an input so that the blue orb flips you back up, right? Like that. And then I'm just going to explain the click pattern here as well that I do in 0.25 speed. So you hit this late, I do 2 fast clicks there, hit this green orb late, and then you just keep clicking in between these orbs until you reach the wave. That's it, you've learned the UFO. Like that. And there you go, UFO clear. I'll do the entire UFO part with clicks, just so you can understand the click pattern better. And there you go, that's how you do the UFO. This wave is really easy once you learn where the portals are, and I strongly recommend you learn where they are instead of spamming, because if you spam, it's extremely inconsistent. And it's just, okay, that's kind of, no, you're not supposed to, okay. Yeah, what I was saying is, it's much easier to just learn where the portals are. It doesn't take that long, and I'll show you why. I will show you how many clicks you need to do until the next gravity portal. So here it's 2, and then 4. 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then, yeah. And there you go. It's honestly, I made it sound really confusing. It's really easy once you learn how to do it. And there you go. You now know how to do everything in the pre-drop of Sunset Sandstorm. Congratulations on this major achievement. Feel free to pat yourself on the back. Alright, this next part is kinda weird. I think the intended route is to like do this, but this method fucking sucks. Instead, what you want to do, I'll put it at 0.5 because it's not that complex, but I still want to slow it down just so I have more time to explain things. You're going to want to just skip that, land on this platform, do a jump, and then literally just hold that dash orb. You want to hold this dash orb until you get to this saw blade right here. Once you get to this last saw blade, you want to just literally just hold, and you'll just go horizontal through this gap. I'll explain with clicks. So you just do that, hold, let go, hold, and then you just hit this blue orb late so that you don't hit this spike here. Like that, that's what you want to do. Okay, this next part, with the staircase and everything, I see people do all the micro clicks there, and it's really annoying because it's so much harder than the way I do it, which I find is just, it's so easy, dude. So you want to jump here, but not for too long, because otherwise you just massively overshoot it. So you want to jump, hit this black orb kinda late, and then what you want to do, check this shit out. So you jump, hit that black orb, wait until you're at the end of this block here, do like a kind of mini jump, you skip this one, so you jump up 2 blocks there at the end of that block, and then get this right. Once you're about 3/4 of the way through this block, you just do a max jump, and you just go through everything. Like, look at this. You do like a sort of mini jump here, literally hold, and then boom, there you go. I'll now do it without speed hack and with clicks, so you can hear the audio cues. Okay, and once you've done that, you want to just jump into the ship and just start straight flying. There's not really much to explain in this ship section, you just get used to it. The end of it though is really weird. Alright, now this part trips up a lot of people, and for good reason. It is considered one of the hardest choke points of the second half. And I'm going to explain how you make it a bunch easier. So what you want to do is, I'm just going to go and speed hack again. You want to go as close to the top of this mini portal as you can. Sort of just stay around that area, because it makes weaving in and out of these spikes much easier. So if I just like try and do it like this, it's a lot harder. But if you stay closer to the top of the mini portal, you have to do just much less, and it's much easier. And yeah, that's how you do 62%. I think it's really consistent, because I sort of just picked up on that. Alright, this mini wave is really not that bad. These blue orbs, you just want to hit them as early as possible and for as little time as possible. So you hit that. This second one, I always see people wait until they hit like the ground here and then click. You don't want to do that. You want to click as soon as you're within the blue orb's hitbox. So literally as soon as you're like here where the E is in sunset, that's where you want to click. I'll do it in normal speed because yeah, you literally just like boom, problem solved. It's not that hard. And then this, you just spam. There's not really much to explain. It's just wave gameplay. But I will explain like the click pattern for that last part with clicks. So you sort of just go like that. So after you do the spam and everything, like that. That's what you want to do. This is just a hard jump. Alright, this part is kind of weird. What I do is, I'll slow it down. What I do is, after clicking that, I hold. I hit the yellow orbs late, and then just click the dash orbs basically straight after, but you don't hold them for that long. Hold them for a lot less than you think. Like that. Okay, right, what you want to do with this part is you want to jump as soon as you pass this saw blade, and then you want to wait a bit, because if you hold after doing that, you can sometimes just smack into this block here, and you don't want to do that. So just to be on the safe side, you're going to want to click, wait a bit, and then click, hit that blue orb really late so that you land down here. And then for these blue orbs, the click pattern is like, don't get deceived by this blue orb here. A lot of people tend to click this late and then die to this spike here. Just click it earlier than you think you have to. That's all I can say really. So you're gonna want to click to the song, but that's not what you have to do here. You have to do like 3 even clicks like that. Like that. Alright, this UFO is really easy, but I will explain how to do like the start of it. I'll just do it in speed hack, because it's, yeah. So as soon as you pass that spike right here, literally as soon as you pass it, you want to click. You want to click like as early as possible here. Boom, like that. And then after that, you want to click twice and then hold that dash orb, and then just spam. You can time these jumps, but I think it's just much easier to just spam. And spam until you hit the top here. And then this next part is kind of weird. I'll explain the timings. So you want to hit this red orb kind of like in the middle. Same with that black orb. So it's like that. That's what you want to do. Alright, this next part is really annoying if you don't know how it works. and I'm going to explain it so it literally makes it 10 times easier if you don't know how to do it. So you want to hit it around the middle and keep holding until you pass this slope. I cannot express how important that is. If you let go before the slope, I will show you what happens. So if you let go here, you get all of that downwards momentum, which makes the click here much harder than it needs to be. So if you just hold until after you pass the slope, and then click immediately after. So I don't even think about this next click, I just hold until I'm past the slope, and then immediately let go and click again. So it's like this. That's it, that's what you do. Yeah, don't do what I just did. Do not exit out of the level. That is not what you want to do when you're at 79% on Sunset Sandstorm. Alright, after you pass those dash orbs and then the clicks after it, you just want to do 3 clicks but spread out like this. Just so you have a good alignment with these black orbs, because funnily enough you can die here if you fuck that up. So I'll demonstrate with clicks just what it's supposed to sound like. Then those black orb timings are really easy. Please don't die there. I'm not even going to explain them because, yeah, a 2-year-old could do those. Okay, this ball part is literally, you just want to click on the slope and then hit the black orb. That's what you want to do there. After that, you want to do this timing while you're like on the slope here. Just so you land on that platform. Then you want to just click again, up into the dual portal. And then the click pattern for the swing copter is really simple, and it isn't that hard, so you should be fine. But just for argument's sake, I'm going to demonstrate how to do that swing copter with clicks. So you want to go like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. Like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's how you do the swing copter. Alright, with these orbs, you're going to want to hit all of them, because not hitting all of them is inconsistent, although you can pass it without hitting all of them. It's just more consistent to hit all of them. And then you want to hit these green orbs late. It's really important that you hit those really late. And then you land up here. And then you want to do these clicks kind of early. Because if you do them late, then yeah, you do that. And you have a lot of leeway, so you can just do that early. Okay, with these black orb double clicks, so the click pattern is like, so you do 4 clicks each time you go up and down. Alright, and after you do those double clicks, you want to click here at the top where the speed portal is, and then you're going to want to click these orbs 7 times. Don't spam here. Just click 7 times. So instead, just click 7 times, and you'll always just make it over here like this. Like that. Boom. This last ball is kind of weird, but it's not that bad once you get used to it. So you're going to want to just click so you land on here, and then click late. Do the same thing for this. Click in between the blocks here. Click late there again. So, because if you don't click late there, you fall on that platform and die. And we don't want that happening now, do we? Up, down, like that, there you go. And then once you land on this block, down there, once you're in the middle, just do a double click and you just glue to it. You could do the intended way, which is something like this. But again, that method fucking sucks. So yeah, just do a double click around the middle of the block. So you just go down there, and then you can literally just do the rest of the level. And there you go. You have now learned how to play Sunset Sandstorm by Chrome44. Yeah, I really hope this tutorial was helpful. It's been quite a while making this, so feedback would be appreciated in the comments. And if it was useful, why not like and subscribe? You know, just give me free clout. And yeah, thank you for watching.